So let's get started. My first story is OnePlus and how this brand is changing its own story. Comes in 2014. No one knew this brand. Comes in and absolutely and totally shakes up the market. Flagship killer. What Apple and Samsung and others were doing, they said we'll do it at 1/3 the price. They packed in high-end hardware with clean software at a really low price, almost 1/3, 1/4. The latest OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro partnership with Hasselblad are great examples of how this brand is totally shifting things now. The shift from one flagship every year to a new segment of smartphones like the Nord series. They've changed their strategy that they'll only have high-end phones. There's also a lot of talk of whether are they alienating their hardcore fan base, the tech geeks, or are they really moving now in taking a great amount of stuff, great products, great devices, but a layered approach like other companies, and they're actually making sure that they differentiate with the fact that their products are still great, but their prices are a little bit different. Let's take a look at this story.
We are awash today with flagship killers. Phones and devices that are priced at 1/3 that of premium flagships, offer almost the exact same features but don't break the bank. Today we expect it, but at one time, nothing like this existed until one company broke the mold and started a revolution. 2014 was the watershed moment as an unknown player, OnePlus, was set to break the monopoly of big brands like Samsung and Apple. Carrying the moniker of flagship killer, OnePlus changed the game. Flagship level hardware matched with clean software at a disruptive price. The company's latest, the OnePlus 9 and OnePlus 9 Pro, are great examples. Both are excellent phones with flagship killer credentials. In the past, OnePlus phones have had stellar features but haven't been the best in terms of optics. That dramatically changed when they partnered with legendary camera manufacturer Hasselblad, which is renowned for pushing the boundaries in imaging technology. Hasselblad is a legend in the world of optics, and the partnership between OnePlus and Hasselblad has brought wonders to the latest generation flagships from the company in the form of accurate and natural-looking colors. OnePlus 9 and the Pro version take a quantum leap forward, and one can only wonder what the next generation OnePlus flagship will achieve within this camera partnership. Let's get back to the OnePlus story and their tag of being a flagship killer. In its infancy, OnePlus was an enthusiast brand. Incredible phone specs at incredible prices. This is exactly how the company gained fans. Enthusiasts that promoted and built the hype of its upcoming releases. People became unpaid brand ambassadors and evangelists for the brand. The word-of-mouth publicity helped the brand immensely, helping them sell 1.5 million handsets by the end of 2014 globally. All this with near zero spent on marketing. But this strategy cannot last forever. Operating on low profit margins can only be sustainable for so long. Eventually, there needs to be a push into profitability. OnePlus decided to make that switch from an enthusiast brand to a more layered approach like Samsung and Apple. Phone prices started to move up, and OnePlus has followed suit by increasing their prices every year. However, the most dramatic shift was when the brand introduced a new smartphone category, which was never done before. Previously, there was always just the OnePlus flagship of the year followed by the T upgrade. Now, they have a mid-range portion of the smartphone equation in their portfolio with the Nord. OnePlus shed the moniker of being only for tech geeks by expanding the product line with a sensibly priced phone. OnePlus has also further evolved into more markets like TVs, wearables and more, and has become more of a traditional smartphone manufacturer instead of a niche enthusiast brand. A move that was initially criticized but now has paid rich dividends. While the critics believe that in pursuing a larger customer base and keeping costs competitive, OnePlus has started using the same business growth strategy, sales, marketing channels, resources, hardware as many others. OnePlus believes that it is expanding its base and market share while still making sure that its product line and features are distinctive and stand apart. What is commendable though is how this startup has disrupted the smartphone industry globally, carving out a niche market for itself in a short span of time. Long gone are the gimmicky invite systems. Today's OnePlus is a more focused company with larger attention to detail, coupled with a more expansive product lineup that makes sense for almost all users. OnePlus no longer makes a phone only for enthusiasts. Instead, it's bringing better phones and devices for many people, and as a result, the Android landscape is a better place.